It's incredible to think that just 1 week could completely reset your life, isn't it? I'm not talking about some airy-fairy self-help theory or another endless list of morning routines you've heard 1,000 times. This is about 7 raw, real, battle-tested habits that I personally committed to, and they genuinely changed everything for me. I started out skeptical, not expecting any miracles. But what I experienced over those 7 days was nothing short of transformative. My mindset shifted, my energy skyrocketed, and most importantly, I felt in control of my life again. Whether you're feeling stuck, burnt out, overwhelmed, or simply ready for a new chapter, this is for you. So, grab a coffee, turn off any distractions, and stay with me until the end. These aren't gimmicks, they're practical, honest, and incredibly powerful. Let's dive into the 7 habits that truly changed my life in just 1 week, and how they can change yours too. 1. Waking up early, reclaiming your morning. Let me be brutally honest, I used to despise mornings. My bed was my sanctuary, and the snooze button, my most loyal friend. But every single day started in chaos, rushing, forgetting things, and feeling mentally scattered before 9 a.m. So, I made a decisive choice: wake up at 5 a.m. every day for a week. The first 2 mornings were pure hell. I was groggy, cranky, and questioning every life choice I'd ever made. But by day 3, something unexpected happened. I began to cherish the silence. The stillness. That peaceful window before the world roared to life. I used those early hours to stretch, journal, breathe, and genuinely be with myself, without a screen or any distracting noise. I set my intentions for the day. I ate breakfast slowly. I wasn't rushed, I wasn't reacting. I was creating my day. One morning, I watched the sunrise from my balcony in silence, and in that moment, I felt a clarity and gratitude I hadn't experienced in years. Try it. Just wake up 30 minutes earlier for 1 week. You'll gain more than just time, you'll reclaim your presence. 2. Daily movement, your body, your vehicle. I used to be an expert at making excuses to avoid exercise. I'm too tired. I'll do it tomorrow. I don't have time. But something had to change. I committed to just 20 minutes of movement every day for a week, no excuses. Some days it was yoga. Others, a brisk jog. Sometimes, a quick bodyweight circuit. I kept it simple and low pressure, the key was just to move. By day 4, my mood felt lighter. My energy was more stable. My thoughts were clearer. The tension in my body began to melt away. It wasn't just about getting fit, it was about feeling alive again. I vividly recall one morning jog where I felt like I was running through a fog that had finally lifted. It was just me, my breath, and the rhythmic sound of my feet. Pure peace. Try it. Daily movement doesn't require a gym membership or an intense routine. It just has to be intentional. Your body is your vehicle, move it with respect. 3. Journaling, unlocking your inner voice. I honestly used to think journaling was reserved for overly emotional people with an abundance of free time. I was profoundly wrong. Just 1 week of journaling, dedicating a mere 10 minutes before bed, cracked something open inside me. I finally started to listen to my own voice. I wrote about my day. My fears. My goals. My frustrations. I began to notice patterns in my thinking, my habits, and my emotional triggers. It became my own personal therapy. A mirror. A roadmap to understanding myself better. One particular night, after a really tough day at work, I journaled it all out. By writing everything down, I processed the chaos and found a surprising sense of calm. That night, I slept better than I had in months. Try it. If you're carrying around mental clutter, grab a notebook. No structure, no pressure to be perfect, just let your mind speak. You'll be amazed at what surfaces. 4. Mindful eating, reconnecting with nourishment. I used to eat while scrolling, watching TV, working, or rushing. Meals weren't moments, they were merely afterthoughts. So, for 1 week, I made a deal with myself: no distractions during meals. Just me and my food. I lit a candle. Sat at a real table. Took deep breaths. Chewed slowly. It felt strange at first, almost awkward. But soon, something profoundly shifted. Food tasted better. I noticed textures. I actually started to enjoy eating again, not just inhaling calories out of stress or habit. I also began to notice when I was actually full, not just when the plate was empty. This simple habit helped me reconnect with genuine hunger, satisfaction, and even my emotions around food. I stopped eating out of boredom or sadness and started nourishing myself with intention. Try it: eat 1 meal a day in silence. Just you, your plate, and your awareness. You'll build a powerful relationship with food and, more importantly, with yourself. 5. Limiting screen time, breaking free from the digital leash. I didn't realize how truly addicted I was to screens until I actively tried to reduce my usage. I set a strict 1-hour daily limit on non-essential screen time. No endless scrolling. No mindless binge-watching. No late-night YouTube rabbit holes. Suddenly, I had time. I started reading books. Taking walks. Doodling. I talked to people, actual humans. I even sat at a cafe with just a notebook, observing the world. It felt foreign at first, almost uncomfortable, but then incredibly freeing. The biggest win? My sleep drastically improved. I ditched my phone before bed and swapped it for a physical book. My anxiety levels dropped, and my rest became deeper and more restorative. Try it: screens aren't inherently evil, but they can subtly steal your life in tiny, invisible ways. Set boundaries. You'll be shocked at how rich life feels without the constant blue glow. 6. Practicing gratitude, shifting your focus. Every night, I made it a point to write down 3 things I was grateful for. Some were significant, life-altering moments. But most were small, simple things: a smile from a stranger, a warm cup of tea on a chilly morning, a quiet walk in nature. This consistent habit literally rewired my focus, from a mindset of lack to one of abundance. From stress to a profound sense of presence. One night, I wrote about someone helping me carry groceries. A simple moment, yet a powerful reminder that kindness is everywhere if we only bother to notice it. Try it: gratitude doesn't make your problems disappear, but it profoundly shifts how you face them. Try it tonight: 3 things, every day. Watch what happens to your perspective. 7. Digital detox hour. The power of disconnection. 1 hour a day. No phone. No laptop. No TV. Just pure, uninterrupted space. I use that time to simply breathe. To reflect. To walk. To meditate. To stretch. Sometimes, even just to stare at the ceiling. It felt incredibly weird at first, like I was missing out on something vital. But soon, I realized how much I had been missing out on myself. We are constantly overstimulated. Overinformed. Perpetually connected to the world, but rarely truly connected to ourselves. This single habit, just an hour a day of deliberate disconnection, became a daily anchor for me. A much-needed breath in a world of constant noise. Try it: start with 30 minutes. Turn it into a daily ritual. You'll feel your mind slow down, and your spirit will finally have a chance to catch up. Closing thoughts: the power of small shifts. So there you have it, 7 simple habits. 1 transformative week. A completely new perspective on life. Not because the world changed, but because you did. And maybe, just maybe, that's the most powerful realization of all. Your life doesn't change when the world changes. Your life changes when you do. For years, we've been taught to chase massive overhauls. Grand resolutions. Overnight transformations. But here's the honest truth, change rarely happens in a moment. It happens in the mundane, the quiet, the ordinary routines we often overlook. It happens in that extra 30 minutes you wake up to watch the sunrise. In that one deep breath before your first bite of food. In the choice to put the phone down and be fully present. In the commitment to journal your thoughts instead of suppressing them. In the walk you take instead of numbing yourself with another scroll. These small, almost invisible decisions. They're not meaningless. They're not random. They're the foundation of your future. Start small, think big. Let me be crystal clear. You don't need to be perfect. You don't need to change your entire life overnight. You don't need to suddenly become some hyper-optimized, always motivated version of yourself. That's not sustainable. That's not real. You just need to start. One habit. One shift. One decision. Then let the momentum build naturally. You see, growth doesn't come from massive leaps. It comes from stacking daily wins. It comes from choosing alignment over comfort. Presence over distraction. Integrity over impulse. The beauty of this approach is that it honors your humanity. It respects your pace. It allows for mistakes, missteps, off days, because those aren't signs of failure. They're part of the process. You're not a machine. You're not meant to crush it every day. You're meant to grow. And growth is not linear. It's seasonal, emotional, and deeply personal. So instead of waiting for the perfect plan, the perfect time, the perfect version of yourself to emerge, just begin. Pick one habit. Maybe it's waking up early. Maybe it's journaling before bed. Maybe it's finally taking that sacred hour to disconnect. Whatever it is, commit to it for 7 days. Don't overthink it. Don't aim for perfection. Just show up. Because when you show up for yourself, even imperfectly, something in you shifts. You start to believe again. You start to trust your own word. You begin to rebuild your self-respect, not by saying you'll change, but by proving it with action. Compound impact, the real secret. There's a powerful principle that quietly runs the world, compound interest. It's how money grows over time. But more importantly, it's how people grow. Every small choice, every consistent action, every disciplined decision, compounds. At first, the difference is subtle. You might not even notice it. But give it time, and the results become undeniable. That early wake-up gives you an extra hour to think, breathe, plan, or simply be. That 10-minute workout becomes a habit that transforms your body over time. That daily journaling reveals patterns, emotions, and solutions you didn't see before. That mindful meal grounds you in presence and teaches you to listen to your body. That hour without screens reintroduces you to silence, and the wisdom that lives within it. One habit at a time, these micro-shifts start rewriting your identity. You stop saying, "I want to be disciplined." And you start being the kind of person who follows through. You stop chasing productivity hacks. And you start living with intention. You stop waiting to be inspired. And you start inspiring yourself, through action. That's the magic of consistency. That's the long game. That's real transformation. No, it's not easy, but it's worth it. Let's not sugarcoat it. This isn't about some fantasy version of self-help where you wake up smiling every day and your problems vanish. Change is uncomfortable. Growth is messy. And yes, there will be resistance. The bed will tempt you. The phone will call to you. Your old patterns will whisper, "Just this once." And that's okay. Because the point of this journey isn't to never fail. It's to notice the slip, and come back to yourself faster. It's to build awareness so sharp that even when you fall off, you know how to return. Each time you resist an old pattern, you strengthen your new one. Each time you choose presence over distraction, you wire your brain for clarity. Each time you act in alignment with your values, even in a small way, you reclaim your power. And over time, that power becomes unshakable. Don't keep this to yourself. If these habits impacted you, if this message stirred something in you, don't let it end here. This world is full of people on the brink. On the edge of burnout. Drowning in distraction. Running on empty. Disconnected from themselves, and not even realizing it. You might know someone like that. Maybe a friend. A partner. A sibling. Maybe you were that person not long ago. Share this with them. Not to preach. Not to fix them. But to offer them a door, a gentle invitation to come home to themselves. Because that's what this is really about, returning to yourself. Not becoming someone new. Not chasing some external identity. But remembering who you were before the noise took over. Rebuilding the connection to your intuition. Reclaiming your time, your energy, your attention. And doing it one small habit at a time. So, where do you go from here? Simple. Pick one habit. Commit to it for 7 days. Show up daily. Track how you feel. Celebrate the process. Don't aim for perfection, aim for presence. And once you've lived it, once you've felt the shift, pick another. Repeat. Stack your progress. Let your life evolve naturally as a result of repeated alignment. This isn't about checking boxes. It's about becoming someone who honors themselves. Your time is precious. Your energy is sacred. Your attention is currency. Spend it wisely. Give it to what builds you, not what drains you. And remember this. You don't need to rush. You don't need to compare. You don't need to have it all figured out. You just need to be willing to grow. That's it. Final invitation, let's grow together. If something in this spoke to you, don't stay silent. Drop a comment. Let me know where you're starting. Share your experience. Ask your question. Be part of this journey. I'm here, not as someone with all the answers, but as someone walking the same path. Together, we build momentum. Together, we learn. Together, we rise. This isn't just about habits. It's about reclaiming sovereignty over your life. It's about choosing alignment in a world of chaos. It's about remembering your own power, and using it, daily. So if this helped you, please like, subscribe, and share it with someone who needs it. You never know what door you might open for someone else. Sometimes all it takes is one message, one moment, to change everything. And remember, change doesn't take a lifetime. It doesn't require perfection. It doesn't demand you have it all together. It just takes a decision. A choice to stop waiting. A willingness to show up. And a belief, even a small one, that you are worth the effort. So here's to the quiet revolution. The one you create with your habits. The one no one sees, until it's impossible to ignore. The one that starts with you. Let's keep growing. Let's keep evolving. Let's keep rising into the person we were always meant to be. Stay grounded. Stay intentional. Stay powerful. And never forget. You're just one habit away from a completely different reality. Let's make it count.